Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans. And we're going to go through these Derrick Henry carries from Saturday versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Pittsburgh Steelers have one of the best run defenses, you know, in the league. We did too, but they had a pretty good one too. But we dismantled them for over 200 yards. And so, what I want to take a look at was how well the O line did, or did Derrick Henry get these yards in spite of it? Now, from the naked eye, it looked like the offensive line did a solid job. But going back and look at the all 22, we're going to take a look here together and see if they did it. We're going to give them flowers for doing what they did, or we're going to criticize them. Either way it go, we're going to look at Derrick Henry's runs and go through it and pop this thing off. So I appreciate y'all for coming back. Let's get this thing started. We're going to go through all of Derrick runs. What up, C Iron, MJ, and Trey? And the big thing was what we were going to do with Hayward, right? You got a double team on him. You got Rosengarden. I'm sorry, coming around to get Queen. Now I want to point this out early. Run a little outside zone front of the hip. And last week we talked about Falele not being fast enough to get to the backers. But what I think is this week, I think they put this little wrinkle in. We'll see it a couple times where Falele just down blocks on the defensive lineman, and Rosengarten is the one trying to get to the linebacker. And even though it's harder for Rosengarten to do, he's a lot more agile, a lot quicker than Falele. So I think this is a wrinkle they threw in there trying to get better at outside zone. You see, we got hat on a hat everywhere. Start with Rosengarten just is out physical by Queen right here. So this is a good play by Queen just to get the lineman off of him and make the tackle. But with that being said, we still got about 5 or 6 yards. Because TJ got to make a decision. He either got to get Lamar or he got to get Derrick. And early in the game, they kept a bunch of light boxes too. They kept a bunch of light boxes. Like that first play was a light box. This play was a light air box. A good job of sorting that out too. Who is that? Is that Roger? Good job of Roger sorting this out on this pool. Got a log by Falele. Roger seizes it, bounces to the outside, picks up 50. You got a hat on the hat. Got a hat on the hat. That's the way it's supposed to look. Got the receiver blocking Porter. The only free guy is this safety back here, number 23. It's your only free guy back here. That's the way it's supposed to look. That's perfection right there of your O-line coach. Hat on the hat and let your back do his thing. So far, so good with the O-line. So far, so good. Run that split zone action. Got double team with Macari and Linderbaum. Got Falele on 94. Ronnie blocking Hayward. Good job of Derrick setting 50 up. You see 50 is unblocked. Square him up. Jab step one way. 50 goes forward. Bounces right to the opening right there. Right to the opening to his left. Open the game up with 3 big runs. 3 big runs. What up, Clock? What up, team? What up, Big Red? On this one. The pin and pull action. Got McCarry, I mean not McCarry, got Linderbaum fighting for his life with Hayward. Does a good job. Look at it. Look at him. Got Hayward on his knees. It's a victory for Linderbaum. Got Hayward on his knees. McCarry pulls around. Well, I was finna say got a knockdown, but dude's already on the ground. Look at when they talked about the agility from Rosengarten. Look at Rosengartner's his quickness as compared to what Falele may have to do. Hand over because he know he got the backer. Then he can change direction too. That's elite level quickness for offensive lineman. But you know what he's good at as far as quickness, he lacks in strength. So you can't have it. Can't have it all. And if you got a guy that can do it all, you got an all pro. A great vision by Derek. And again, these runs set the tone. To me, these early runs set the tone. Heck, still got double on the nose. What did we miss here? Why is 94 free? Hmm. Let's see why 94 is free. I don't understand that. On the front side, we good. Backside, not so much. But still, because you got all pro back there at running back, you don't have to be blocked right. 94 gets a little still for him. Wayne gets some, you don't want none. The reporter tries to tackle him and gets hurt. 9 yard carry. 9 yard carry. But that'd be the first one I say we didn't block it well enough for Derek, but he made something out of nothing. He just ran into him up right there. Just ran into him up. They got good gap integrity. Now see, on this play, they got us boxed in. Look at that. He just boxed in. The two edges are collapsing. They're not getting any push inside. You got Queen sitting there, unblocked too. So they won on this play. Just hats off to them. They won this rep. Mm. Hayward coming in. Who does Hayward get rid of? Ronnie. Ronnie. Now Hayward makes this play right now. Look at him throw run out the way like a rag doll. Now when I did look at the PFF grades before I cut these clips, Ronnie had one of the worst PFF grades for our offensive line. Now I was interested to see why. So right here, Hayward just throws him out the way like a rag doll. Mm. And I think you guys can help me. I think what Highsmith does to Falele right here is illegal. So he going and chop him right there. I think that's illegal right now. But because Falele is so tall, it might look like they hit him in the thigh. But taking to pull his knees out, if I'm not mistaken, that's illegal. But Haywood made the play by getting rid of Ronnie at the point of attack. Stretch. This is this type of stuff I've been waiting on. This is what I want to see. Because I always say when you run stretch, it don't have to be blocked right, but you still can hit it. Still can hit it. Now, I talked about earlier about them trying to do this little down block and let Rosengarten be the one to try to climb. It didn't work this time. Didn't work this time. Because see, Roger couldn't get to the nose. Linderbaum's already going to back to Queen. Got that right there. Ronnie's looking for work. Mark's looking for work. Because they didn't cipher it out right. Wayne gets an opportunity to make a tackle for no gain. But as always, Derrick Henry falls forward. This play is not blocked good at all. But having a back of his caliber, you get something out of nothing. And a lot of these runs, in my opinion, well not a lot. In previous weeks, a lot of his runs, he wasn't able to get going. He was just falling forward for 3, 4, 5 yards. Just falling forward for 3, 4, 5 yards. He actually got some blocking this week. He actually got some blocking this week. Mm. He could have just stayed on his feet. Could have just kept his balance. The running zone. Ryan is getting slammed in by the backer. And that's what Derek runs in the running. Great leverage by whoever that backer is. The drive running back. Macari. I can't expect Macari to do too much with Hayward. I just can't. I can't expect Macari to do so much with Hayward. Hayward's all pro. Macari's a backup. Lele got no push. Feet in the same spot. Look at Lele. Feet in the same spot. No push from Lele. None. None. Now once Benton tries to get off, you get a little push. But initially when Benton trying to see what's going on, no push. And then TJ just kind of abusing Likely out here. TJ just abusing Likely. But if Derek could have kept his feet, great play. Great play. Great play. Yeah, I see it now. I see it now. But still, he moved good to have a if something wrong with his ankle. He moved good. I thought like on this little cut right here. That's a nice little cut. If something wrong with his ankle. I hope not though. But as far as the O line, running a little zone. So far so good. Hat on the hat. As a you can't expect anything better than that. And the only reason this play doesn't go for much more is because look how far out Queen is. So he can see Lamar and Derek. That's the only reason this play don't go for a lot more. But as far as being blocked, it's blocked right. But Queen just he slow played it. So when you slow play it, the quarterback has to get it. And that's why this play doesn't go for a lot more than it should have. But it's blocked up. Blocked up. Was on. Was on. Was on. I love it. Because like I said, it don't have to be blocked right. Now TJ Watt gets inside of Likely again. Mark lets somebody come backside, the front side. Ronnie misses on, I think that's Herbert. I think 51 is Herbert. Kari actually does a decent job with Hayward on this. Then the bomb, helping with Pep and Lele. Then goes to Wilson. So if Likely does anything with TJ Watt, Derek has a nice cutback behind Lele. But because Likely, we already see this is what we miss Kolar. This is what we miss Kolar right here. Stuff like this. So no Likely is not a great blocker. No Mark's not a great inline blocker. This is what we miss Kolar. Right. This plays like this. Because you stick Kolar right there where Likely is, and Rosen gonna got his hand on him right there to slow him up. Likely you gotta work your butt off to get around and seal that off. Kolar would have though. And look at that. And again, I say it don't have to be blocked up right. He runs through the tackle because everybody else did their job. You get a nice game. All that stuff that's wrong in that play, you still get a nice game because it's outside zone and because of who you got running the ball. Average guys don't make stuff like that happen. That's why you had to go get a premier back. Oh Lord, McCarty. All right, time to start calling him McCarty B. Watch this. Time to start calling him McCarty B. Now where's he supposed to go? With him and look at 77. The two main culprits. Two main culprits. Where are he supposed to go? Rosengarten getting flex too. Rosengarten getting flex too. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Backed up. Mm, there we go. Now we're doing a little something. I think that's Linderbaum. Like this guy right here tried to split. I think that's Linderbaum that wiped him out. There you go, Lindy. What is this dude doing? Look at him. Hands on his knees, butt in the air. Now you see, if you knew, now you see why we call him McCarty B. Look at it. What, sir? This is not a twerk off. What are you doing? But because Lindy wiped out 50, Derek with a great vision. Nice gain out of nice gain out of again, it don't have to be blocked right. The backside though. Look at Mark and Rosengarten. Even Lele holding the point on 95. I give him his props when he deserved it. Give him his props when he deserved it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So you got Falele pulling on this one. Now this dude, he is so out of position. Falele should wipe him out. This cat right here, number 92. Falele should wipe him out. He whiffs. Completely whiffs. Look at that. Completely whiffs. And look who made the tackle. It's just you have one good play, you have one good play, and you have two bad, or vice versa. You got to be more consistent. Got to be more consistent. All right, now Linderbaum want to join the party. I guess you know one person twerking one enough. Linderbaum wants to join the party and get his hands on his knees. Oh, both of them. We got dual twerkers out here today. Now, what's Derrick Henry supposed to do with this? But this is good by Lele and Rosengarten. With these two down here playing pocket pool, got to be more consistent. Like Jazz and the Fresh Prince. Again, we seeing all these misses, but keep in mind we still ran for 200 something yards. So imagine if we blocked stuff right all the time. I heard a stat while listening to the Eagles game. I think Saquon Barkley got 10 or 13 touches where he was untouched. I don't think Derek had but one that I know of, and that's the touchdown versus the Bills, the opening game. I think I think Saquon had I think they said he had 10 or 13 carries, but he was completely untouched this year. And the only one I think Derek has is what up Zeke? I don't think Derek has is one. What up, Ray? Appreciate the two, Ray. Good luck. So on this one, still ain't blocked right. Still ain't blocked right. Then the bum kind of gets tripped up trying to get Minka blitzing. Appreciate it, Ray. Minka gets tripped up. I mean, Linderbaum gets tripped up. Kari is he's fighting with Hayward, but at this point, Hayward's warm. Like McCarry's not even touching him, so Hayward to beat the rep. So Derek just wins this with speed. Derek wins this with speed, and you don't see it yet, but likely he's gonna have a key block in this too. He outruns him to the end, and then likely kind of seals that cornerback inside. And that's the big run we was waiting on. Again, not blocked right, not blocked right at all, and we get 40 some odd yards out of it. 44, whatever that long run was. Minka gonna shoot the gap. Then the ball falls. McCarr gets beat off his block by Hayward. Derek just outruns those two. And you get a block by Likely on the end, and it off to the races. Look, I'm telling y'all this. You would never see a long run in any area of football, except for maybe Pee Wee, where there's not a receiver blocking downfield. And that's why I get PO when receivers don't block. And in this case, likely was the one downfield with the big block. And inside zone, good job of Macari staying here, working to the backer. That's a good job right there. It's a good job. This is what you want right here. With except exclude Mark out of this screen. The 5-0 lineman, this is what you want. This is what you want. Because the edge guy has taken Lamar. So if they continue to be good, this is what you want to see. And Mark, if Mark block his guy, we good. And again, I think Mark and Likely did a terrible job of blocking for the most part. But Likely had that good block on the DB. But look, this is Queen. Queen just gets rid of Mark. Easy. Like minimal effort. Queen got rid of Mark when he made that tackle. Run a little split zone. You got a lot of confusion going on because Queen don't really know where to go. He kind of watch Queen steps. He kind of pat him down and trying to see where the ball at. Pop, pop, pop. He don't know where the ball at. And it's right there, and Derek got it. Now on his front side, we look straight. Look at that huge hole. Everybody got somebody. Everybody got people washed down. We got tackle over. Rosengarten's on the left side. That's why Falele's at tackle. Kind of throw you off a little bit. But great job of Falele on this play. You know, I get 77 few flowers when he earned them. But great job. That's their strategy, Banks. Their strategy in the past is just to run at the mesh point real fast and create confusion. And in the past, we've had average backs where they weren't real threats. So the real threat was Lamar. So now that we got a above average back that running at the quarterback, he can just hand off and the back can do his thing. Outside zone, y'all know how I love it. I'm gonna keep telling you I love it. Should run it more. Should run it more. Having a hat, the free guy right now is Queen. And I don't see any way we can get the Queen other than just wash the whole thing down, which is what they did. Because Falele gets nobody. Well, now he finally gets Queen. Finally. I think this Rogers pancake, if I'm not mistaken. Why 70? Run that guy down the line. Pancake. There you go, 70. The way to introduce yourself. And again, it's something simple, just fall forward. Another outside zone. TJ can't fly at Lamar, or he can't fly straight down this line and try to make this tackle. Then Lamar gonna keep it because they read it. So that's how you add to the box. You add to your count by having a running back that can do this. And for the line, you got to head on the head. You just got to maintain your blocks now. Come on, Macari. Come on, Macari. But you know what? Again, like I said, I can't expect this dude to constantly block Hayward. Hayward's an all pro versus a backup. If we want to keep it a buck. All pro versus a backup. Or stretch. Not bad. And hey, Roger is doing this perfectly. So on outside zone, the way I used to teach it, and I don't know how they do it on a higher level, is get your bucket step and you try to take your hand and get in the midpoint of that defender and run them and run them. You're trying to get to the midpoint and run them. You see Rosengarten's hands are in the correct spot and he's running. If I can back it up. The J step, with the hand at the midpoint, is running. Running and pushing him down the line. Creating the cutback. That's perfection for 70. That's perfection. Then he comes off against somebody else. That's perfection for 70. And at this point in the game, they wasn't trying to tackle no way. At this point in the game, they weren't trying to tackle nobody. They were not trying to tackle nobody at this point in the game. Watch them. They would kind of come through there and take off. Them two DBs, they tapped out by now. They out of here. Weezy out of here. My bad. I got one more play. My bad. There you go. All right. And on this one, I do remember this one. Um, I think Rosengardner misses, and the guy that Rosengardner misses creates the pile. I think that's what it is. But I will say this: look at 77. Watch how low he comes out, and watch how much he moves 94. Why can't this guy play this low all the time? Look at 77. Look at that leverage, and he stands the man straight up. Stands the man straight up. Now again, Roger misses, and you see right here 97 pops up. But Parlay just stood his guy up, moved it. Why can't he play that low all the time? I don't understand. I, I don't understand. But when you're looking at the naked eye, hold on. Yeah, looking at the naked eye, and you see 200 plus yards rushing, you think, man, the O line played great. And what I will give them credit, they played good. They played really really good. There's still a lot more stuff to clean up, but I am happy and content with how well they played. Um, I ain't gonna complain too much. Really, when you as an offensive lineman, when you look at film, you try to find perfection. You go through and any little thing you can clean up, you clean it up. Nothing's gonna be perfect, but you're gonna chase perfection, and that's why people come in and probably see this and be like, "Are you complaining we rushed 200 yards?" No, I'm just talking about different things that could be cleaned up. That's all. But you're trying to be perfect. You chase perfection, and you let the chips fall where they may when you do that. So what up, Raven C? Appreciate you. What up, Raven? But I appreciate y'all for coming out, man. If you have not clicked that like button, please do so. Um, I don't know how many films we're gonna get out because the game is Wednesday, but I think we're gonna have a round table tonight, and I'm gonna reach out to the guys here in a minute and see, and we're gonna go from there, man. But the game's Wednesday. It's Christmas Day at 3 or 4:30, one or two, and get ready for it, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace and love. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.